guys, my name's James.
I'm Jose.
And welcome to Deth to Squids. Yeah. Whoa, I think we're about to do it.
I think I might shit myself. Sorry.
Yeah, guys. Well, that's a thing we were joking about while watching today's movie that, there's one real bad thing in this movie, and it's wild. No one else is talking about it in reviews, but we'll get to it. What we are discussing is 1993's Cyborg Squared.
Glass shadow.
Yeah, and that glass shadow is like a glass cannon.
Honestly,
I guess that's why it was. Why would they call an explosive thing the glass? Is that a term?
I have no clue. Maybe because it's see-through, you can't really see it until it's too late. I don't know. I'm going to just go out here and say it before we get started. James loves this movie.
Yes, this movie rocked.
I have no idea what the fuck I watched.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, you can't understand the plot, even though it just seems like you are just a step away from the right answer, but in that step is as if you are in a different habitat in a forest, and then you take another step and you're somewhere wildly different. It feels so off sometimes, but I'm fine with that, Jose.
That's fair. My biggest issue is that like things would happen and I didn't know why things were happening. And that's...
But here in the year 2075, it is happening, babe. All these cool cats.
No, I don't. Yeah, a prime example of what I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I'll have the answers. Okay,
exactly.
I can explain anything.
So when Cash, Angelina Jolie's character,
yeah, you don't need to tell me.
And Colt.
Yeah, the guy from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So when they meet up in the basement in Lab 9 or whatever the number was, like at the beginning, they just meet up there, and then next thing you know, he's like, "You've been reported stolen." How? What led to that? They've been in the same building the whole time.
Well, I think someone maybe wanted this to happen, but because she wasn't where she needed to be and he wasn't where he needed to be, they assumed it was stolen. Like maybe they got on the intercom to say, what was I gonna say? Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No.
I don't either. I truly don't remember what we were discussing.
I don't know.
How this movie rocks and makes so much sense that it makes my mind nauseated.
No, that's what you were going to go on about. I was explaining about how I didn't understand what was going on half the time.
Glass shadow.
Let's get into the thick of it.
Oh, and it's real thick. Shadows made of glass. Or shadows that glass casts, which can be very pretty if it's in stained glass, unless it's a cathedral. That's a beauty of nightmares, which, at the end of the day, is still a nightmare. But that's the subtitle of today's film, 1993's direct-to-video Cyborg 2, Glass Shadow. It was made for an estimated how much money?
It was made for, I want to say, this is 93. Let's say less than 10 mil.
$5.5 million double dollars. Trigun style.
Trigun? Okay. I mean, for $5,000, not a bad movie.
No, 5,005,000.
Sorry, 5,000,005. Yeah, so
it looks great.
For $5 mil, still not bad.
Yeah, man, this movie rocks, bitch. The miniature works.
It does have a really good mini at the beginning, I'll be honest.
And the
ending.
The style of it is what I love the most about it.
This is probably probably the first real sci-fi we've gotten since Trancers 3.
Oh yeah, because Trancers 3 was hella. Man, I gotta watch that.
We gotta go
tonight.
back. We gotta go back to watching that. That was a lot of fun.
Man, what if for a month all we do is just 4 episodes where we get stoned, watch Trancers 3,
Break it down,
and we have a guest on each time. We gotta do that.
Joe,
will we hate
Corey, we will hate it by the fourth time, like by the end of it, yes.
Or I'll just be like, man, this movie's cozy as hell. I'm gonna fall asleep. Bye. And then that's when like Robbie's on, and Robbie's like, do we just leave?
Should we just go?
And you go, no. You and I, we hit that hour. James will, if I know his high shit, in 2.5 minutes, he will jolt back and be on it as if he had never been off.
I can't wait for us to do an episode with Robbie. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We should do that with 3 and 6, I think.
Okay.
3 and 6.
I don't know. I think 6 might. I'm scared to like rewatch 6 because we loved it so much, and I'm like, what if it was just we watched it on the perfect day to watch it under the perfect circumstances,
High as hell,
and then like what if even in a different high state, like it just doesn't work. I'm scared about that one.
No,
but it's so sexy.
I think even as a standalone, it is a good story because it's
why not a sit alone?
Sorry, we are high, so as a sit alone, it is a great story.
Yeah. Why's everything got to stand on its own? Sit alone.
The movie doesn't have any legs. So.
It's so much easier to jack off. Okay, hold on. I have notes. Shit, we went off on a tangent. James, you need to edit this tonight. Shut up. Okay. This movie was so... Yeah, guys, I'm editing so stoned. This movie was so poorly received that one viewer stated that after seeing it, she, in quotes, went home and got sick. That person was Angelina Jolie. For context, she had watched it in full, no breaks on VMD via the PSP, well in a sleeper car aboard an Amtrak after eating their clam surprise hours earlier.
What the fuck?
I just made that all up.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
No, she probably saw it. I think after seeing it, she did. So it was like the year after it released. She didn't audition for a year after it.
Gotcha.
She didn't really go into further detail. People also rank this as Jolie's worst film ever. Sorry, but I've seen Beowulf. That movie should have been called Beowulf. That was a stinker.
Yeah. I think they kind of stand hand in hand.
What the fuck are you Beowulf looks disgusting. I want to throw up when I see it. I get uneasy. It's as if my soul has sucked into my prostate, and not in a good way. Or my prostate's been sucked out of my soul. Like it's just like, oh no, get this out of here. And this movie, like, it has blue lighting.
I don't care.
And some pink.
It was bad. I thought it was bad.
It symbolizes men and
bad
women.
for their own reasons. Beowulf looked bad, and it was not. I don't know. It just looked really bad. This,
guys, I wish we were in Miami right now, in one of those bars or those clubs that's just nothing but pink and blue lighting, and it's the 70s.
Ooh, yeah, like Miami Vice. Well,
oh yeah,
Miami Vice was in the 80s, but
oh yeah,
same difference, right?
Yeah, and people are just fucking left and right.
You got any notes about this, James?
Yeah,
Sorry.
of course I do. The film and the next installment was directed by Michael Schroeder, who also directed a movie from 1988 titled Mortuary Academy. And the synopsis of Mortuary Academy on IMDb reads like someone had to do it for a high school assignment. This is that synopsis. It's only a couple sentences. Police Academy clone about some nerd who inherits an academy for morticians, which is run by a corrupt closet necrophiliac. Of course, the most incompetent students possible are accepted so that the academy will fail, and all sorts of wacky hijinks ensue.
No, I don't. We have to watch this at some point. But
No, wait, we do?
I think so.
Okay,
I think
hell
this is
yeah.
like straight to Patreon type shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I don't have anything lined up for this month, so maybe we're watching Mortuary Academy. Okay, and then this is the thing no one's bringing up in reviews on Letterboxd.
Yes, please talk about this.
This is wild and crazy. It is legal. Here is the story. This is verified. The film's director, Michael Schroeder, was having a hard time finding an actor who could convey the role. Oh, wait, this isn't the... Yeah, this is. Okay. Angelina Jolie fit the bill so perfectly that the director was willing to do whatever it took to get her cast for the movie, which was set to include a topless scene. Rather than lose the scene, it was decided that Jolie would be legally emancipated from her parents, that person and actor Jon Voight, so she could be considered an adult. This was not a stretch, as Jolie was already living on her own with her boyfriend and had, according to Schroeder, finished her final 2 years of high school, in quotes, in 5 months. I don't know why that part was in quotes. It was a plan to which Angelina Jolie agreed, and the legal process was undertaken to have a judge agree to the filing. Once that was done, the young star was considered an adult, and the hurried production schedule could move forward. She's only 17, but has a topless scene. It's wild.
It's more than a topless scene, I think, right? I didn't see it.
Yeah. So like I was like, oh no, yeah, I heard about this. This is when this is happening, and then in between there is shit that like is Hey, we're only at 13 minutes. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
That is like focal to like what mercy is. But like we had to just fast forward, and then we're like, what the fuck? That like, and that further to what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So just be aware if you plan on watching this movie. It's wild and weird that that was legal.
Dude,
it just doesn't make sense.
It's weird as fuck. I couldn't. When you told me about it, I didn't want to watch this movie. But you're like, oh, we're gonna fast forward through it. I was like, okay, we'll watch this, but like, come on, dude.
It's wild.
The whole story behind it's just weird.
Yeah,
like she's a child, dude.
Yeah, because like you can't 18 being an adult is just so drilled into your head, like not legally, but like just like biologically in a sense. Like even though I think 25 should technically, like that's the most logical thing, or at least call 18 to 25 young adults. Like that's when young adulthood should be, and then at 25 you're an adult. But then so it's weird that you can it feels like you're changing a law of physics, which you can't do. I think it's because I'm high, but it's just breaking my brain right now.
Yes, my brain can't function right now.
Yeah.
Partially because of the weed, but mainly because of this backstory of how he got the scene done.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
And no one said anything. Everybody was just like, yeah, this is totally normal. No.
Like they just flashed papers and said, it's legal.
She's an adult. I know.
I think marrying your second cousin is legal, but it's still weird.
I don't understand how this movie was made, dude.
Like having sex with the ground is legal, but it's weird. But in this case, it's more than weird.
this was this director needs to be investigated. I don't know. Something needs to be done. Somebody needs to look into the kind of stuff this guy's into.
Like,
because this is weird. It's like wait, it's more than weird.
Just find a different actor.
It's very predatory too. It's
like
no, thank you.
This role doesn't require a lot, and that's not to like a chop on her acting skills. Like, she was a convincing, like slightly robotic person, and she like was able to like punch well. So you can find someone else who can do that. That
isn't 17.
Yeah. Let's move on from this subject. Because we're high.
Got any more notes? Or?
Yes, I have reviews. I just have 2. 4 stars, watched by Dan McCoy in 2021. It says, somehow sums up the entire aesthetic of a specific time/genre of low-budget sci-fi in one movie. Either everyone should be talking way more about how secretly great Cyborg 2 is, or weed has gotten way better just recently. Hell yeah. And now that I'm high, yes, like I put that in there because I'm like, oh, that's kind of our thing. So yeah, it could just be the weed making this movie good.
Did you watch it before, or was it your first time watching it?
Yeah, I never saw Cyborg.
Gotcha.
But you better believe I've seen Mortuary Academy. No, I haven't. Okay, this is 3.5 stars by Jackson, 2022. For fans of, blue gel lighting, electric wire, and buzzing CRT TVs. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to like this movie.
Oh, man.
I got a candy that can't be beat. The crawl of this movie is wild. They say like 2 company names, and it's like a pinwheel
USA,
parenthetical USA, and then Kobayashi parenthetical
Japan.
And the crawl is being voiceovered. It's wow. What if Star Wars had a voiceovered crawl?
Yo,
would that have been cheesy and no one would have liked it?
Probably.
Yeah, I like the spoken crawl. I think in Spaceballs it's spoken.
I think so.
Yeah, because like they're like, well, people seeing Spaceballs are stupid, so like they need it said.
That's another one I want to watch on this.
Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
High as fuck. It'd be hilarious.
I think that it might not be hilarious anymore, but high as fuck it might be.
Yeah.
Man, the Schwartz bitch.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
There's yogurt and shit, I think.
I tried to explain to my sisters that there was a Star Wars parody called Spaceballs, and they thought I was talking about a porno.
No. You should have brought up Thumb Wars.
This was before, this is like in 2015, I think this conversation we had. And we were like talking about, I was like, oh yeah, like we were talking about Star Wars. I was like, have you guys ever seen the like parody? And they're like, what's it called? Spaceballs. And they're like, we don't watch porn. I was like, Jesus Christ.
And you're like, no, it's a Ding Dang That Cool Guy, bro.
It's a Mel Brooks
Yeah,
movie.
there we go.
Oh man. All right, sorry, too many tangents.
So the parentheticals, like it's read out. They say Kobayashi,
Japan,
Pinwheel,
USA.
It's why are they parentheticals? Just say of or from,
or just put commas instead of parentheses.
No, but then they like also say it. I don't think you should just say this. Like I wouldn't say Marshland Media USA. Like, I'm not just branding where the company's from.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to like get across that like they are from the United States and they are from Japan, say the Pinwheel from the USA is waging war with Japan's Kobayashi Industries.
Yeah, I don't think they were thinking a lot prior to this movie.
Yeah, they were smoking that Mary Jane.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine if everybody was high during this movie.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, they were clearly smoking that Mary Jane, thinking of something so wacky as just changing law.
Jesus Christ, James.
Whew, okay, the miniature work in this we mentioned is
Fantastic,
fantastic.
actually. Some sci-fi movies will have miniature works display like the city or something, and sometimes they're not great. This one, it looks perfect. It clips and it's cut perfectly. I enjoyed it.
You know what would be such a good like documentary about that?
About the
it just collect all this movies that these are done and interview the people who made these for these sci-fi stuff.
That'd be sick.
Because it's so, especially, go over to Japan and it's so much as well of that miniature work. And it's in the 80s and into the 90s for Godzilla. The miniature work was so beautiful.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch some more Godzilla movies.
Dude, we own them all.
I know. I remember when it was what's that for Godzilla?
Road to G-Fest is what we called it.
Road to G-Fest.
Yeah, we did Final Wars.
Yes, when we watched Final Wars was fun. When we watched those movies, I was just like, man, it's been so long since I've seen any of these movies.
We should get you on the Kaiju Lycon that we do.
Oh shit!
Yeah, where we someone presents us with a kaiju movie, so you could pick any Godzilla movie that you've never seen before, and we'll say hell yeah, and then we'll watch it and discuss it. And we live stream them though.
Okay.
So we do it like the weekend of right before July and into July. We do 2 episodes in one night and 2 episodes the other night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we've been doing it the past couple years.
I'll be down.
Hell
yeah.
Because I know we got to get Shelby back on for a Mothra movie, and because we've stumbled into Shelby coming on for a Mothra movie, and we're almost done with those. And then Rob from Monster Cat. No, I cannot. Rob, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Oh no, I'm so stoned. He's been coming on for the Power Rangers.
For the Power Rangers, okay.
Yeah, so we did the first Power Rangers movies, the Turbo, and then I'm hoping we're going to do the 2017 or whatever one. Tokyo Lives. There we go. A Giant Monsters podcast.
Hell yeah. I have to check it out.
Someone says we're living real time 109er, and they're having 2 cyborgs fuck to display that. They inserted this glass shadow, which is like liquid explosive. So when they have sex in an espionage type deal, they can just explode to kill rivals of the state.
Yeah, they should be able to destroy an entire building, if I'm not mistaken, from what the movie said, which is wild if you think about it. But sci-fi, baby.
Bio-explosive cyborgs is what they're called now. And there was this guy in this boardroom saying like, oh yeah, this explodes. Yeah, she's great. And then one guy says, oh, wish my ex-wife would do that. And we couldn't figure out he wants her to be dead after sex, or does he wish she would come? And it's like, well, that latter is on you, dude.
I think he thought, the way I got it was, I thought he just wanted his ex-wife to die.
Okay, dang it. You give a man an inch, he takes a foot. And then there's a foot on the ground because the cyborg explodes.
Yep. It's one dirty damn mess, as one of the technicians say.
And then we flash to Angelina Jolie and Casey Jones from TMNT. 1 in 3, bitch. They're kickboxing and training, and all the other cyborgs around them. They have a meter on their face visors, their eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can see what they see, and it's a computer screen.
They have a HUD.
Yeah, and they say, kill the human.
Everybody's.
Yeah.
It's weird. It looks like some weird cult shit, but you realize that they're all cyborgs. Cyborgs.
Oh, dang. I don't know why I wrote down, Oh, the guy in the computer, Mercy. We see him and he says, "Ha, can't take my eye off of you."
Yeah, that was real weird. It just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's a guy who can like live on TVs wherever the TVs are, and he just talks either with it close in on his eyeball or just on his mouth.
Yeah, super zoomed in. Never. I think it's just to keep the suspense going, so you never see who the actual person is. But they want to make it as creepy as possible.
But it made me think he was just a computer program, not a man inside or a man like at another computer. But he was like in a box. It looked like.
Yeah, it was a real man in the TV.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. But then he came out and like with a weird outfit and started shooting people.
Weird outfit, weird braces.
So there's on her face Angelina Jolie. Well, I'll just call her Laura Croft. It's so many less syllables, right? Laura Croft, Angelina Jolie. Yeah, it's twice as long. Laura Croft, we get a dolly zoom and it's kind of like a janky dolly zoom, but I'm like, any dolly zoom is still a good dolly zoom. I love the dolly zoom.
Why?
It looks so cool.
Sometimes when they do it right.
Like in Jaws?
Yeah.
Wow. In that episode of Adventure Time? Yeah, cartoons do dolly zooms too, bitch.
God damn it. Oh my God.
And if someone says, "Oh, I don't think there's a dolly zoom," there's like 3 billion episodes of Adventure Time. There's a dolly zoom in one.
In at least 5.
And then the guy in the TV says to Casey Jones, he says, oh, he doesn't say a bad dolly zoom is a good dolly zoom. He says, "Just you and me, Colt 45, mano y mano."
He kept saying some weird shit over the TV.
Yeah, he seemed very Dennis Hopper in both Mario and what's the other? Blue Velvet. Like the cross between those two characters. That's what he was trying to give off, but he just didn't.
He just kept trying to, you know what it is? He was trying to do the Jack Deth quips throughout the movie, and it doesn't work because he's in a computer.
Yeah, and he's not smoking a goddamn
not
cigarette.
Smoking a goddamn cigarette and cursing them through it.
Yeah. God, Trancers fucking rules. Oh, shit. It's a good movie, guys. All 4 of them are so good.
Yeah, we don't count 2 of them.
Yeah, get those out of here. But you know, it's pretty cozy, and I think there's boobies in some of them.
And at least one.
Yeah, so it's nice and cozy and gives me something to crank to. Hell yeah. And I'm not talking high voltage. That was a good fucking joke. Whoo! Crank 2 high voltage, bitch.
I ain't talking about high voltage. God.
I'd be livid pissed if someone sent me a gift and when I unwrapped it, a dragonfly popped out.
Yo, yeah.
It was a bug grosser than a dragonfly.
It was like a weird bee almost.
Even though I punch dragonflies. I hate those fuckers. Ugh.
Why?
I don't know. The only good thing came out of them is dragonflyers. It's a good show and toy line, okay, bitch?
God damn it, James.
And the one for ladies as well, that they're little fairies.
The one for ladies.
Yeah, okay? I'd smooch one of those toys.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and after after that whole bug exchange thing, he asked the computer, he's like, what's the penalty for fraternizing with cyborgs?
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, you're either going to die right away or you're going to be thrown in isolated
solitary confinement.
Solitary confinement. If you do this you'll be there for the rest of your life.
You're there until they decide to kill you.
Yeah, which is, I think, wild for just, I mean, like, those robots are technically made for that.
Yeah, but they have a job to do. their job is to make that corporation money. So
Yeah, but you have a day off, you know?
not when you're a robot.
What?
Yeah, I don't. It's how that corporation.
But you know,
thinks.
once everything's done for the day, the cyborg is like, all right, we're powering down. Well, how about you powering down on my dick, you know?
That's what they were doing for the past 9 hours. They need
Yeah.
to rest. They need their rest. Let them rest.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, rest can also be sex, bitch.
So the rest from their job, which is sex, is more sex.
No, but these ones aren't just sex robots or espionage spy robots. They're actually not having to have sex. But also, that's the thing. They can, if they're able to have sex for like, oh, we're using our body to get power. Well, also to get power is having good people on your side, like resourceful people. You know, if everyone's into it, let them have it out, baby. It's free love. I'm a love child, a flower child.
I think in a perfect world,
Man of the 60s.
in a perfect cyborg world, that's how it should work, right?
Yeah, remember when the 60s was 40 years ago? It's 60 years ago.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
There's a CRT TV on, like, you know those boxing gloves, guys, that when you like crank it, it like extends out and you can hit someone from like a block away.
Almost like an accordion arm.
Yeah, and in our court, yeah, like that. There's a CRT TV on one of those, and it's wild.
Yep, and our boy Mercy can talk through it.
Without stem cell research, cyborgs would never have been possible, okay, guys? Think about that.
Yeah, he's absolutely right, man.
So the next time stem cell research is on the ballot, you better be checking, we want this shit, because then you get cyborgs.
So next time on Dragon Ball Z, I don't know. I'm sorry. I was just talking shit.
I don't remember what. Fuck, man.
You don't remember what?
What we were talking about.
Oh, the last thing we talked about was that accordion arm face guy, Mercy.
But I think there was something. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
So, guys, 17-year-olds aren't trustworthy for anything, and especially for being the ambassador of a country, because that was her plan. I guess in this movie, she's 20. She's supposed to be a 22-year-old, because they said that later on. Like he said, "You're forever 22," or maybe no, that's forever 21. James, they weren't trying to make some weird reference. But I guess like that's a way of saying someone's young. Like you're forever 21. Like that's now a saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Jose, you're forever 21.
No.
Yes, that's that you're youthful.
I'm undead.
No, you're always living. That's tragic, that what I just said, but also poetic. It's beautiful.
Always living. Some weird one-liners in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have a couple. One of them, when Casey Jones from
TMNT
was like, "Who are you?" Mercy was like, I am God Almighty. And then later on, Casey also asks, he's like, "How do you do that?" He goes, "Black magic." It's so weird.
Wait, hey, I have a note about that. Just explain anything you do to someone as black magic. If they're like, "Hey, can you show me how to like change the the soda fountains at the restaurant? Like, I don't know how to do that." Like, how do you do that? And you just go, "Black magic," and walk away.
But you have to say it like, "Black magic," and walk.
Black magic.
Black magic.
James, like, imagine if someone was interviewing me asking, "Oh, how do you make these compositions? Like, these are really good." And I just say, "Black magic."
Black magic.
Black magic.
I have a question, a serious question.
I have serious answers.
Angelina Jolie, do you think she's a good actor or no?
I think she is. Not that stinky Beowulf. But no one was good in it. It was the script.
In this or Beowulf?
The Beowulf.
I don't think Beowulf had a bad script. I think it was just badly.
No, I'm just saying, that book sucks. It's like 1,000 pages. No, thank you. And I have to read large type. So it's like 1,500 pages. Shit me not. I'm telling you.
I have to read large text. I was not expecting that.
Thank you. See, guys, I'm still at it. He punches a elevator box and he goes, owie.
He does.
And he gets shot, and Lara Croft tastes his blood and says, not bad.
Pretty sweet. Not bad.
No, mine's a little sweet.
Oh, but that's what mine's a little sweet.
Uh-huh. Is Velma a real name or just from Scooby-Doo?
It's probably a real name.
Like, I've never heard of anyone else named Velma.
Me neither.
It's just Velma Dinkley. Is that right? Or is someone gonna Velma and Louise? No, that's Thelma and Louise.
That is Thelma and Louise.
Damn, dudes. There was someone named Velma in this movie, I think.
That was Mercy's wife. So yeah, it is. Velma is a real name. It's a feminine name of German origin.
Okay, all right. I'll believe the
Translate
internet.
to determined protector.
I'll believe anything you read on the internet, Jose.
Could
Hey,
be fake.
can you? Oh shoot! No, YouTube might ban us. Fuck! I was gonna say, can you insert a conspiracy theory and you say it what it is, and then I say, I'll believe anything on the internet.
Which one?
I can't. We can't. I guess I could make one up. Is Yogi Bear now a symbol of the alt-right? Oh wait, no, it has to be a real one because that's the only way this joke makes sense. You can't Google that. I guess you could have. I thought you were going to improv and be like, yeah, it says it is.
I hadn't pressed send yet.
Nothing's coming up. What if it does? Oh, my boy, my beautiful boy.
Reddit says Yogi Bear is an anthology for the Black experience in America.
Okay, hell yeah. All right. It's the opposite because I could agree with that. I can see where you come from.
This is also random. I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. It's Google. I'll believe it twice. She gets activated and she just goes, I've been activated. And man, I described it as a high schooler doing a play, playing drunk, but then they hear good, such great music that they start dancing as if they're like drunkenly having a religious experience.
Nicole said that she looks worse than Kristen Stewart in Twilight.
I think K-Stu fucking ruled in that, so I didn't comment on it at all because I thought that's blasphemous to my queen S.
I thought it was fucking hilarious because it was true. It was It was worse than Kristen Stewart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So at this point, I was like, what if in this movie, whenever boobs were shown, it was 2 CRT TVs, but each one had a single boob on it?
Or if each of them was just one eye of mercy.
No, I wanted boobs because it's so absurd. But then it's like, oh, we can show someone else that's just someone else's boobs that are more comfortable doing this. But this woman's comfortable with having CRT TV boobs displayed on her as if they were her boobs.
God, that's wild. I still think the eyeballs would be better. Imagine if there were 2 mouths.
We still need some boobies in this, okay?
God damn it.
The creepy assassin is great. The wiretapper, Denny Bench. Yeah, man. And I said, that sounds like a Derms Clerman character.
I'm surprised it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it might have been if we were still doing it regularly.
We got to. I need it back.
Yeah. It's a good show, guys. Hit it and crit it. And Derms Clerman is wild, but we, like, I think I got COVID, but then we still did like a couple more episodes after that. Then Corey was like, oh, hey, I can only do one episode today for the recording. I have a wedding I need to go to. We're like, wait, what? Well, okay, I guess we'll pick this up later, and we just have it.
That was hilarious. We sat down.
Yeah.
For D&D, and Corey's like, I'm only here for one episode.
Yeah. It's like that time everyone came over and then like Corey just messaged us saying, hey, you guys, I'm really sick. And it's like, you could have told that to us before we like all merged and I set up 5 microphones.
That shit was so funny.
It's like, come on, man.
We kept blowing up his phone before.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bud, we're all here. What's going on? And then he woke up. Hey, I'm super sick.
Yeah, man. But then I think we got Taco Bell.
We did get Taco Bell.
God, I love that where that Taco Bell is. That neighborhood is so beautiful.
It's so nice over
there. God. Because there's a Taco Bell. It's right next to it, like ice cream shack.
Oh, we have to go there this summer. I was talking to Joe about that because Joe used to go there as a kid, and I used to go there as a kid, and we were talking about bringing people over there because a lot of our friends don't know what that place is. So it's good. They do the dip ice cream cone there.
Man, I wish I ate sugar.
Oh shit!
But I'll get like a hot dog or something.
We'll see.
Give me a hot dog.
They got good stuff there, so.
Or if they have like macaroni and cheese bites.
It's been a while since I've been there.
Macaroni and cheese bites at Coneyland in Muskegon. Those were my shits.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
gave you the shits.
No, they didn't. I used to go there every single Sunday with my ex, and I would get one large, and they were huge flavor burst soft serves. I would get one of those. I'd go, I'll get another. And then I would get a medium size. And eventually, after an entire summer of doing this, the owner was like, hey man, like, how do you put all this away? Like, I wish I could eat as much as you do. And like, you look great. And I was like, oh yeah, I just like have a strenuous job.
You're like, I lose a lot of calories every day.
Yeah, I have to vacuum for like 4 hours a night while having the vacuum strapped to my back.
That's wild.
Yeah. Man, that cleaning job, if it was during the day, it would have been a perfect job. But because it was at night, it just one of the worst.
Just sucked.
Yeah, because it was like a second into third shift type deal. So it's not like you can stay awake late in the day. Like if you wanted to like hang out with people, you can't like sleep the day away because you have to be up. But then sometimes it was just real bad.
Fuck. Also, the name Wiretappers for Cyborg trackers is kind of
good.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's like, hey, to tap you is a term to kill someone, right?
I think I've never heard that, but maybe.
Yeah.
It could be.
Or maybe that's to like put a hit out on someone, but still it works to be tapped. You're done.
Yeah. I just wasn't really thinking.
Hackers always look for the couples. That's what we learned in this. Don't know why she said that, but she said it. It's world building. The world has healed a lot.
I was gonna say it has no, like, I couldn't even tell it was the same.
Yeah, like
universe.
they've populated great, so much so that they now have opium brothels, and there's like huge tech companies. You need people to do that tech stuff, so that's wild.
Oh yeah,
guys, this movie's wild.
The lore is kind of crazy.
Yeah. All over the place, but it's crazy. Imagine waking up so hyped you smash a window of a car. That guy did that.
Yeah, he got scared and elbowed the window.
He said, "Oh, I'm so scared. You've got such strong energy." This woman's giving a palm reading and is just trying to like grab into her.
Also, this is when I noticed that the fight choreography wasn't great for this one.
Oh yeah, it's not the best. It looked like Denny, the wiretapper, threw Casey Jones into that. Like it looked like a wooden a wooden cell, just a
Gotcha,
handmade
yeah.
one. And I was like, this looks bad, but it was like a gate to the club they were at, and he just starts blowing them away.
That is true. He kills the bouncer and takes his shotgun, a double barrel shotgun.
And at this time, Laura Croft is getting lassoed by the neck and just whipped around the place, and she's going like, It's not really convincing, but I guess like because she's an android, it wouldn't hurt that much. Shouldn't hurt at all, but she has that technological emotion.
Basically a human, but better.
And then there's this scene with Casey Jones and the wiretapper where they're like tit for tatting going back and forth. And it was so good. There's thunder happening and lightning. It's wild good.
It's got some good parts.
And then this woman assassin comes. She's with Kobayashi, and I didn't write down any of her one-liners, but they were great.
I honestly don't remember a lot of her one-liners. I just remember her dying.
And then Denny wakes back up after getting shot by a one-liner lady, and he's just shooting his double-barrel shotgun aimlessly. And Nicole and Jose were like, man, that's such a waste. And I go, hey, it's not a waste of time if you're happy while doing it. He's got to have a hobby.
That wasn't the point. The point is that he's got a double barrel shotgun and he's going after 3 people.
Well, luckily,
and it's not the fact that he's, it can only hold 2 shots. It's the fact that he's not being mindful of, hey, you have 2 shots. When you reload, you're fucked.
You smush 2 heads together and use one of the shots.
Kill all of them in one shot.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. Gotcha. I'll get that done, boss.
I wonder if they've tested stuff like that.
Probably.
That's really fucked up to think. But I guess they would get like one of those gelatinous things that have skulls and stuff, and it's like accurate to the body.
Sure.
You don't know what those are?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm saying sure as in like, yes, they've
done that for sure.
That for sure.
But not real people. That's fucked up.
They used to do fucked up shit for science all the time.
Okay. Or wait, they did never mind. They did. That's a sad story of a very tragic thing that happened in the 40s and in the 30s in Europe.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Let's move on.
It's like the thing I let slip last episode. You know, the tragedy that happened on April 20th, 1999. But guys, luckily they don't need, the 2 of those people don't need to worry about being shotgunned because they find a synthetic dog.
They do, which we find out is a Cyborg earlier in the movie because he's watching them. He's been watching them the whole time.
And Casey, they go up a sewer main, like a sewer manhole from, in the sewer. And Casey Jones, the actor, is having to carry this dog up. So like he's like one-handing climbing. It's insane.
Yeah.
Maybe they had a rope on him and they just like comped
Well, it's only
out.
like he only gets about onto the ladder and then they cut to them being above ground.
That's still no. I saw him go up multiple ones to like him moving on the ladder with one hand full of just a dog like barrel
like a
carrying
real dog,
him.
too.
Yeah, it's why what this movie. I'll say it. www.wildwildwild.mlmpod.com.
You want to know what note I have right now at this point in the movie?
What's up?
The movie's almost over and I still have no idea why things are happening. I still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's wild. Stop saying it's wild.
You're the one saying it.
No, I'm saying it to myself. Mercy says to Casey Jones, ever heard of the Blade? And I said, Yeah, I live by it.
I thought they were talking about Blade Trilogy, but that movie hadn't come out yet.
Maybe they're soothsayers.
I know that word.
And this is when we're like, wait, he's a man in a box? He's a man in a box? Are vampires real in this universe? Because there's a man who is a vampire.
Like straight up has vampire teeth and everything.
Yeah.
Looks like Dracula.
It's bogus. It's obscure.
It's just real random, dude.
It's unique. No, I'm trying to say something, but that's like a synonym for wild. I think bogus, but in a good way. I just have a couple more notes. So they are I don't know why, but they're at a fight tournament. And
it's because they need money to get to Mombasa, and the only tournament is there for the ship that leaves in 20 minutes. So they have to go fight.
Yeah, and it's Denny that Casey Jones is fighting once more. And in this, the rules are explained as first round, no blades. Second round, some blades. Third round, anything with an edge.
No, I was real confused, man.
Yeah, because they should have said like fan blades, because we thought everyone was probably thinking knives.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but instead it's just these fan blades that can like chop someone's head off. One turns on and it like goes up and down.
They're propellers from
Waterworld.
Yes. A ship. I can't think of the word.
That's such a big ship.
Oh, and Danny gets hit in the nuts a couple times, like straight out punched in the nuts, and nothing happens to him. Casey Jones gets punched in the nuts once and almost dies.
Damn. Oh, I thought it was just Casey Jones getting hit in the nuts.
He got hit in the nuts and he reacted correctly.
Yeah.
Whereas Danny got hit in the nuts and he just kept going forward.
Also, like when you're in a fight, it just, I don't get why people get punched in the face.
God damn it, James.
Just don't let it happen. Just say like, no.
Like how you said you wouldn't let that happen to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been hit once in my life. Oh yeah, James, by the way you act, actually, it seems like you were. You're scared of things.
God damn it,
In a cowering way.
Oh my God.
You still don't feel like you're an adult because, you're still that cowering boy.
Come on, James.
Did I just make a breakthrough? Is the way in which, like, I was raised, like, makes me scared of adults, if that makes sense.
I hear you. Yeah.
Like, I could never be one of them because that's not how adults were when I was a lad. If that's what an adult is, like, I don't want to be that.
As someone who doesn't have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has kids? Ugh.
Oh.
Grody.
I mean,
bogus.
Other people can have kids. I just don't want any.
Yeah, get them out of my hair, okay?
They'll always sick and dirty. I'm talking about myself.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about Christina Aguilera. She's got those sick vocal cords, and she's dirty, wanna get dirty, wanna get dirty, wanna get dirty. Stop, James. We're at an hour.
Danny gets finally killed by Casey Jones.
Yeah, and he's punching an infected face, and that's gross.
Yeah, he pushes his face into the propeller so he can finally end the madness. And then as the fight is finishing, the strike team shows up and tries to kill Lara Croft and Casey Jones. But Mercy shows up and is an actual badass in real life and starts shooting everybody. So they finally make it free and get out of there.
Yeah, and also to break up the party, these police officers just say, "We're going to break up the party." And but no, they don't shout it. They kind of just say it to themselves while a party's happening and just throw a bomb into it. But writing that, I said, break up party. Wouldn't this be a good idea? I told you.
Yeah.
It's people who want to break up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. They go to this party, but it's all people who have been nervous to do it. But here's the perfect time. Everyone breaks up and they explain like, hey, we're all newly single, so go sow your oats if that will make you feel better about this breakup. Like, I'm fine with it, so you be fine with it. And then, like, we can kind of just sever the romance that was this relationship from our minds in the sense of, like, you know, romance is forever.
Yeah.
So, like, when it has to stop, it's hard to break out of that.
It's just a rebound party.
Yeah.
The block party, you know.
And when they win the United States theme, not the the anthem, they'll throw up your hands up. Like, it sounds like that is playing during this. It just sounds too America. And then it zooms out to like show that he's grown old, and Nicole says, now this is funny. This is comical. Because this guy's just old now. He's all like wrinkle, old makeup, like a wig on. And then Angelina Jolie Lara Croft is just the same age as she's always been.
They try to make her, quote unquote, look old. No, she looks the same.
Yeah.
She just has earrings at this point compared to the beginning of the
She
scene.
spray paints like actors' hair to make how they spray paint their hair to look a little old. She just puts a little streak in there.
God. And that was the movie.
Yeah. I give it like a...
Be honest. For your personal honesty. You don't.
I give it a 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Nice. I give it a 1.
Whoa! But did you enjoy the experience?
The experience is fun if you're hanging out with your friend and you're high as hell and the cat's trying to eat your burger.
Oh my God. Henry was going crazy on his burger. And then both the cats keep like sniffing and licking Jose's bag for like it happened with both cats. And then Jose finally says, oh yeah, it probably smells my burger in there. And we're like, you have a hamburger in there? And he's like, yeah, that's like how I eat sometimes. And then I like put it in the fridge so it doesn't sour.
Look, I'm just so used to working in a kitchen where like most of my food goes cold by the time I eat it.
Yeah.
So,
but like going cold in a restaurant like seems fine to me, but like going cold just out in the wild is when it's like, oh, mold is coming.
Oh, that's over time. It's not like it's been there for like 2 days.
I guess, but still. Like, it feels like meat loses life as it gets cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
okay. Food is food most of the time.
All right.
Keyword most of the time. And
That's why you got that cup full of grease. Because you're like, hey, food is food, and you
Food
take a
is
scoop.
food.
Ugh.
take a drink.
You got one of those grease cups.
Oh yeah, at my house.
Just pour it down the drain.
No. What the fuck, James?
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. Jose, you got any direction you want to point people?
I haven't been on anything but this, but listen to all of James and everything James has to do and all his friends. Because there's a lot of friends on this podcast network that have great things going on. And be nice to each other.
Yay. And guys, listen to my new album on April 19th with Dragon Boy Suede, The Dragon and the Monster, wherever music is found. And you can pick up my entire discography on marshlandmonster.bandcamp.com for under $20. Go check that out. Yay. And listen to the other shows like Jose said, plus head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is a Mostly Speaking Sentai After Dark, where we're discussing Akiba Ranger. Hee-ha! But if you want to bump that up to $10, you get bonus monthly stuff as on top of the weekly. Like last month, Jose was there with Joe, and we discussed soberly, maybe not Jose, soberly.
I was sober.
Okay, all right. I just always assume you ha.
I drove you home after it.
Well, I mean, maybe you were like, oh, I'm sobered up now.
No, I didn't smoke because I thought, not that I thought, but it was like, I didn't think we would have a lot of time from the start of the movie to the end of the podcast. So,
but we ended up talking.
Yeah,
to the point where Nicole was like, Hey, should I eat without you?
Oh man. That was a fun episode.
Man, that movie rocks. But guys, you also get shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin, starting with Steve F, Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z the Wise, Orion, Jordan B the Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jacus, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, and Intro Void. Go listen to that music. My mother, Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane. That fed, twitch.tv/Corwinning. It's Corwin from This Movie's Gay. And from the Rom Complex as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. And I've been James.
I'm Jose.
And this has been Deth to Squids. Bye.
Oh, Joe definitely would have hated this one too.
Oh, yeah.